Wednesday. Happy day. Woo! Woo! Okay, so what am I talking about today? I'm following up from what we talked about last week. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your text messages. Thank you for your emails. It must have hit a chord. There are women that were just so competing that never thought of themselves as nurturers and lovers prior our communication last Wednesday. So thank you for that. And let's talk about right now, this Wednesday, what we're going to talk about is a follow-up to that communication. Wow. So knowing what you learned last week, that women do not have to compete with each other, that we are not dividers and fighters, that we are nurturers and lovers. Let's just take that a step further today, ladies, and men, if you're listening. So how do we take that further? We take that further by really communicating to the women that are in our lives the value that we have for them. That can look like you communicating with a friend that you haven't seen in a long time, reaching out to her to say, hey, I remember when you did whatever she did for you. That can also mean reaching out to someone that you haven't spoken to in a very long while, and you have differences, or what made you stop speaking to them was a difference of opinion or argument about something, to let them know that you're ready to let that go and to move into the new paradigm of being the nurturing, loving woman that you are. And part of that nurturing and loving is forgiving. And I want you to also know that because you are choosing to forgive someone, that doesn't mean that you give them full access to your life if you don't feel safe. That simply means that you are no longer holding them or holding yourself mentally and emotionally hostage because you have someone that you in the past didn't care for and that there were blocks between you and she for whatever reason. So I want to make that really clear. I'm going to say it again in a different way. If you are reaching out to someone that you are no longer holding ill feelings for, or that you are still holding ill feelings for and you are choosing to forgive them and let go of the feelings once you communicate with them, that in no way means that you need to give them full access to your life. That simply means that you are not holding yourself hostage, because whenever you are carrying ill feelings about another within you, it is affecting you. So you do not have to give them full access to your life. You are simply freeing yourself so that you don't carry those ill feelings within you, and you can continue to be who you now recognize yourself to be, which is a nurturer and a lover. Yes? Very good. I'm glad you understand that. This is great communication. So, as we move forward in this understanding, ladies, you are the prize. You see that in so much of our copy. You are magnificent. You see that so much in our copy. You are precious. We say that time and time again because it is factual. It is an actuality of who you are. And many of you, evidenced by your comments, your emails, your text messages, did not recognize that. And for those of you that have never communicated with us, but maybe watching this now, know that you are valuable, you are precious, you are magnificent, you are the prize. And how I mean that each time I say it is that the nature of who you are is extraordinary. And without you, there would not be society. And society is perpetuated because of you. In 44 hours and 21 minutes, A Woman's Truth and Power, there's a love letter in the very front of the book. And it's to every person that's reading the book. And it says, to some degree, without you, society cannot perpetuate. And that is if you have given life to another through birth, or if you have given life to another through your words, through the heart of who you are. And so, with our societal conditioning, we have learned to operate outside ourselves, outside of the grace that we are, the nurturing that we are, the loving that we are, the magnificence that we are, the purity of heart, mind, and spirit that we are. And we've picked up a lot of conditioning that tells us that we need to divide, that we need to fight, that we need to be against, that there need to be punitive consequences for others that don't agree with us. None of that is accurate. So I invite you today, tomorrow, and every day to really examine your conditioning of how you have become the woman that you are. And remember what was said last week. You are a nurturer and you are a lover. And remember what I'm saying this week, which is to reach out to the women in your life and let them know the value that you have for them and or the forgiveness that you want to extend to them. Whatever it is, reach out and make your relationships with every woman that you have in your life a relationship that can be held in a way that honors you and a way that honors her, whatever that looks like. So that's your assignment for this week and tomorrow and next. Wait, no, it's your assignment for this week, next week, and all the weeks after. Be who you really are. Really. Be the woman that has whole self-acceptance and that holds no ill will for any other woman, period, in her life. Okay? And for you beautiful men that are listening, communicate this message to the women in your life and or have them to watch this video. Because until we women know who we really are, and I mean really know who we really are, how can we expect everything that is around us, everything that is in our sphere of influence, how can we expect that to be right if we aren't right within ourselves? So let's get right within ourselves and let's be the fullness of who we are created to be. And make sure you do your homework, your love work, and reach out to a woman or many women in your life and share with them how much value you have for them and or forgiveness you're offering them, or whatever the communication you want it to be, as long as it honors you and her. Okay? Okay. That's all for now. As always, as often as I can, I give you the kiss of love. Grab it, put it in your heart, keep it there. And this is you honoring you and every woman in your life. Bye for now.